There are moments in life when the silence feels heavier than the noise. Moments when everything slows down, and yet your thoughts do not. They keep moving, circling, returning to the same questions you cannot answer. You sit there, staring at nothing in particular, but feeling everything all at once. The weight of disappointment, the quiet sting of being misunderstood, the exhaustion of trying over and over, only to feel like nothing is changing. And just before the tears fall, there is a pause, a space so small you almost miss it, but it is there, and in that space, there is something else too. Not loud, not overwhelming, but steady. A voice you don't hear with your ears, but feel somewhere deeper. It says, "You are not carrying this alone. Not everything that hurts you is meant to break you. Some things arrive quietly, without explanation, not as punishment, but as preparation. You may not understand it now. In fact, most of the time you won't, because understanding often comes later, long after the moment has passed, long after the tears have dried, long after you've already survived what you thought would destroy you. Right now, it just feels heavy. And you wonder why. Why this path? Why this timing? Why this pain? But what if the answer isn't something you're meant to figure out today? What if today is simply about trusting that there is a reason, even if it hasn't revealed itself yet? You have been taught to believe that strength means holding everything together, that faith means never doubting, that peace means never feeling broken. But that is not true. Strength is not the absence of tears. It is choosing to keep going, even when your vision is blurred by them. Faith is not the absence of questions. It is continuing to walk forward, even when you don't have answers. And peace is not found in a life without pain. It is found in knowing that pain is not the end of your story. Before you cry again, listen carefully. Not to the noise around you, not to the fears that echo in your mind, but to the quiet reminder that has been there all along. You are seen, even in moments when no one notices your struggle, even when your efforts go unrecognized, even when it feels like you are invisible. You are not. Nothing about your journey is overlooked. Not the silent battles, not the nights you stayed awake trying to hold yourself together, not the times you almost gave up, but didn't. There is a purpose moving beneath all of it. You may not see it yet, just like you cannot see the roots of a tree growing beneath the ground. But growth does not require your awareness to exist. It only requires time and trust. So if you feel like crying right now, pause for a moment. Not to stop the emotion, but to understand it. Let the feeling pass through you, but don't let it convince you that this is where your story ends, because it isn't. There are things still unfolding that you cannot see, paths still opening that you haven't walked, strength still forming that you have not yet needed. And one day, you will look back at this moment, not with confusion, but with clarity. You will see how what felt like an ending was actually a beginning. Until then, you don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be unshaken. You only need to take the next step. and then the next. And when it feels too heavy to move forward, remember this: you are not walking alone, even now, especially now. So before you cry again, breathe and listen. Because in the quiet, there is a voice reminding you, this is not the end. I am with you. Keep going.